Alright, so this video is going to be about trade journaling, but not just, general journaling. This is going to be the most streamlined, easiest way that I've found to journal. And, I don't journal every trade. I'm not always journaling, but there are times for it. If I'm practicing something new or if I'm, struggling with my trading, sometimes I'll just start journaling my trades and see, all right, what am I doing wrong? And I've tried many ways to do it. I've journaled by hand on a notebook. And, that's good. Sometimes, writing things down with your hand can make you remember it more. But at the same time, I found that I actually prefer to do it on my computer because I can have the image of, what I'm describing just laid out for me. I can just copy and paste the image of what I'm looking at on my chart to my journal, and that helps me visualize it a bit more. That helps me go back and understand what I was looking at a lot more. And so today I'll be showing you how I set up my trading journal on Discord, why I chose Discord, why I think it's the easiest. I will go over, how I made different text channels in my Discord, which, by the way, this is a private Discord. No one else is in it besides myself. You can set it up that way. You can set up different text channels for different things you want to journal. And one of the main reasons I use Discord is simply because, well, I always have Discord open, and I found it was easy to make my own channel. It's easy to journal here. If you literally just go up in TradingView and click this little camera option, you don't even need to download the image of your screen. You can just hit copy image. You can go over to Discord, and you can Control V, paste that into your text box, hit enter, and there you go. Your screen is now in Discord. So that feature made it easy to post my screen. I can post multiple screens. I can show different time frames on Market Cipher to really give the full context of what I was looking at. I like to add little text blurts below images, or I'll provide context at the top. This is what I've found to be the easiest way to do it. So step number one, we have to make a Discord channel. So I'm going to make a new one here. You go over to your channels and go to the bottom. There's this little add server button. I hit create my own. I hit for me and my friends. Really, it's just me, no friends in here. We'll say Dylan Waves Trading Journal and hit create. And now we have our Discord channel. So if we want to add text channels, you just hit the little create channel button here, and we'll type in Market Cipher Strats. There we go. This is going to be my trading journal for Market Cipher based strategies. I like to make multiple channels. Maybe we'll make another one that's reaction trading. Maybe I'll make one where, it's just like all-together trading. It doesn't matter what strategy I'm using. Maybe we'll just make one that's like, all right, all-together trading. And you can do this any way you want. I, really have a overall trading channel. I have one for specific strategies. This one is meant to be a confident calls one, but I never really started using that. Because again, I don't journal every trade. I've been trading for a long time. I usually can identify my mistakes without journaling. But, if you're newer or if you're testing out a specific strategy, then yeah, journaling can be very helpful. So maybe you want to, figure out what exactly you want to journal, what you want to get out of it. And now let's go back to TradingView and let's pretend that there's a trade setup right here. There really isn't. We're going to pretend like I'm looking to short just because we have some low time frame divergences here, right? But this isn't a trade that I would take in reality at this point. Just looking at divergences as we took out a high usually does not warrant a trade opportunity for me, especially since it seems like we are trying to break out of a sideways range. But if there were more confirmations to go along with this, or if as price develops we see better opportunities, there could be a trade set up from here. But yeah, let's just pretend I'm looking to take a trade right now so I can journal it. If I was looking to take this trade and if I was looking to journal it, the first thing I would do is I would go over the overall context. I'd say, all right, we have a range here. We're taking out the high of the range. We're seeing some bearish things with those very low time frame divergences. Even though the 1 hour is putting in higher highs with momentum and money flow seems to be moving to the upside, we're not gonna really take that into consideration. Again, this is a hypothetical trade. But what I would do is I would first establish context. I'd take like a overall higher time frame image of this setup, and I would post that to my trading journal, and I would say like context. Price just took out a range high. Sure, we'll say something like that. because, really the only thing I'm seeing is low time frame divs, so I'm not going to go too in depth with this. I probably would if it was a genuine trade setup, but at this point, we'll just summarize it with we're seeing bearishness as that happened. All right, there we go. That's our overall context. And then what I like to do, because it's so easy to post my TradingView screen onto Discord, is I would just go down to all the relevant time frames. I would say, all right, looking at the 45-minute, we see money flow coming out. So that is some confluence to the idea. Might as well post the 45-minute in there, and we'll just keep posting the confluence. We'll take a look at the 30-minute. I will copy that over to show how the 30-minute looks at the time. Again, we're pretending like this is a super juicy setup that I want to journal and that I want to look back on in the future. It really isn't, but this is how I would do it. I would go down to the 15, and I would copy this image over, and here's where we're actually starting to see some kind of confirmation. Again, it's very crappy confirmation. Money flow overall is putting in higher highs, but we got a little bit of momentum div at the high there. So I'll post a 15-minute, say 15-minute bear divs with momentum, and continue going over everything else I see. Go down to the 5-minute. All right, here we do see divergences with momentum and money flow. Technically, it's very slight. Money flow is overall thick in the green, but for this example, we're gonna go ahead and copy that over and say, all right, because of the divs on the 5-minute with momentum and money flow, this is starting to make me consider this trade. 5-minute double divs. And we can go down to the 3-minute. We'll see how that's looking. All right, now we're starting to see money flow come out a little bit. Momentum still clearly diverging. Excellent. We'll copy the 3-minute over and post that in there. And this just allows me to open the picture and take a look at how Market Cipher was looking across all these various different time frames as this is going on. It literally took me maybe a minute to 2 minutes to post all these and write up the context. So I can literally see exactly what I was looking at as I was considering or entering a trade. And now maybe in this example, I will say, all right, well, I'm not quite ready to enter this trade, but if we start reclaiming this range that we just broke out of, following those bearish signs, if we start falling back into this range, maybe then I'll decide to open a short. We could say something like this. This is my plan at the moment. We'll target some significant support down here, maybe the value area low. All right, again, a hypothetical trade. I'm not actually looking to take this, but for the example's sake, we'll copy that over and say, all right, now my plan is to enter if price reclaims the range. What I would then do is I would, basically follow up with my trade. If I end up taking it, all right, cool. I'll post a picture of when I actually entered. Let's say price starts dumping into the range. All right, cool. I take another screenshot, post it into Discord, say I entered this trade. Then I would, continue following along with how I manage it. If price starts to dump down and, starts losing significant levels, maybe I decide to de-risk the trade. Maybe I put my stop loss closer to my entry or all the way at my entry, and I give my reasons for that. Maybe I say, all right, well, at this point, if we start coming back up towards my entry, I don't really want to be in the trade anymore. Maybe we're seeing some locally bullish things that may be going against my trade, and maybe I decide to de-risk at that point. All right, great. Maybe price just goes all the way down to my take profit area, my area of interest, and I take profit. All right, great. I give my reason for taking profits, and that could be a reason to de-risk my trade. I like to de-risk my trades after I take some profits, especially after hitting like an ultimate target. Like this is like close to a 3-to-1 risk reward. If I took profits down here, I certainly would have my stop loss at entry. A lot of my journaling is showing how I manage trades. That's not really something I can show an example of at this moment because I don't have bar replay, and I'm not going to sit here all day and wait for this, imaginary trade setup to possibly play out so I could show how I would manage it. A big part of journaling is showing how I manage my trades, showing how I de-risk my trades, showing how I decide when and where to take profits on my trades, and showing the context of when I do all those things. I like to see how Market Cipher looks when I de-risk, when I take profits, all that. And doing it like this makes it very easy for me to go back and say, all right, well, today on October 6th, this is the trade that I entered. I can follow along with it. I can scroll down. I can see why I opened it, why I did everything I did with the trade. If I'm entering multiple trades in the same day, or if I enter a trade while I have another one open that I was already journaling, I may say, all right, this is like trade number 2 for today. This one's going to be like a swing long on ETH. I don't know. I'm not looking to swing long ETH right now, but I would then post my context for whatever else I want to journal. I think that's it for this video. I don't want to go too in depth with the specifics of how I journal. I just want to show how I set it up on Discord, why I use this, why I think this is the easiest way. But if you want to follow up to this video, if you want me to go more in depth and spend more time talking about the reasons for different things that I journal, maybe you want me to actually follow along with the real trade that I take, let me know in the comments. I am certainly open to doing something like that. And aside from that, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like, subscribing, leaving a comment. All that helps to support my channel, and I appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one.